Hello, 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 welcome back to Let's Play Hearthstone for Kalterkrieg Danubia. It has been a little while since there's been a episode of this. That's because I got sick, and I'm actually still a little sick. I might still sound a little nasally. I don't know how well that comes across in the video, and I apologize for how I might sound. I'll try not to cough into the mic. I'll try not to do any big sniffles, but we'll see. If one slips through, I apologize for that in advance. But anyways, this is not actually the save file I'm supposed to be on. I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. Now let's continue on from where we last left off. So, we tried... Well, not we tried. The previous government kind of completely collapsed, right? They tried to kick out the Social Democrats. Didn't really work too well for them, because now they're out of power. Adolphus is gone. And now the Social Democrats are the ones currently in charge of the government. And yeah, we'll kind of see how this goes. We're finishing up the Federal University Act. Once that's finished, we'll be able to get our way down to actually implementing the Social Democratic agenda. I honestly did not know that this is where we'd be ending up. I didn't think we'd actually get the Social Democrats in charge. I was actually really trying to get them out of here, but apparently it did not work the way I intended it to, and definitely did not work out the way that Adolphus intended it to. I mean, at this point, I mean, yes, that's the AP. Now we actually want them to win, right? Like, that makes sense. Does this change anything? Oh, everybody hates us now. Every single government except for Illyria, who I think actually is about... This is in Slovakia. And this is going to be... No. Now he's going to do the opposite. I mean, there's no way you can win this, right? So I have a feeling that no matter what... Yeah, like, this is bad. We spent so much time trying to get friendly government in all of the into all like the constituent countries. Didn't really work out in the long run, seems. So here we are. Okay, so because we don't want to fund this. I mean, it's not going to get us up to a majority here, so that is just... I mean, it's going to go for the SKS. They already aren't supportive of the government, so if they remain in power, nothing really changes there. Remember we had like almost everybody was actually supportive, and now everyone hates us. Okay, currently it's almost 1950. You're all 51. You're 48. Yeah, you're 1950. Good enough. Let's get that going. And we have two of you. Who can we get a new cipher against? You know, maybe like Serbia. I don't think we'll be going to war with the Serbians anytime soon, but on the off chance that maybe we got to go to war with them, then we'll get this going. Okay, purchase quest from Central America. Oh yeah, we have our troops in China. I completely forgot. Yeah, send our motorized divisions there. How are you guys looking? You're almost in Nanning. Okay. I completely forgot. I mean, it has been a while since I've actually, played any of this. Yeah, so SKS is one in Slovakia. We knew that was going to happen. We need to take Kunming as well. I'm trying to remember exactly what cities we need for the event piece to fire. So let's go over to Kunming. That should probably be the final city of the Guangzhou government. I can't imagine they have anybody else really on their side. Throw those divisions there. That sounds great. Honestly, we probably are training too many units. Let's just go up to like 4 rows on everything. I don't know what they're currently actually at, but that seems fine to me. Like, you're on 3 right now. I don't know what you guys are at, but sure, we'll make... I don't even know why we're making the paratrooper divisions, but we'll make them anyways. Yeah, you guys can have up to 4. Oh, you're on 6. Okay, so this is going to be like the final row for many of you, which is fine. And again, people want to keep buying our equipment. That is going to help us just bolster our civilian economy as much as we possibly can. They actually need motorized now, which is very funny. Edit this down. Let's go 500. Just because apparently we need some motorized divisions. I did not know that. I thought we were looking pretty good on everything that we had, but not quite the case. We got 3 more days until the University Act is done. It's gonna give us an extra research slot, which is nice. And then what do we want to do first? Let's rally around the flag. Say we're rallying against the Russians. Fantastic. And what do we want for extra research slot? Because again, 52. I mean, or these actually, probably actually 1951 tech. So they're like a year ahead of time. That's not so bad. They're all 52, 52, 1950. For some reason, my, like, that's vibrating? Okay, no, it's no longer vibrating. I have no idea what the hell that was about. Missiles. Actually, no, it's just here is vibrating. But not all the time. I don't know what's going on. Not that you at home would know, presumably at least. If you do know, from the comfort of your own home, I'm very concerned for myself then in that case. Okay, decisions available. What do you actually have for us to do? Keeping Savinkov down. Let's intensify the insurgency for 100 points. I think that seems okay. Don't worry about any of you. We're still selling all these things up to private dealers. Is there any of you that I care about? I mean, I do want Italy to be my friend. We could just give weapons to the Italians. You know what? Sure, why not? 50 political power. Okay, Bayong has requested infantry equipment. I just want to make sure we actually have. Yes, we do. I mean, the war should be basically over. Like, once we take Kunming, I think that'll be the final straw. No? Still not? What do you guys need to actually be at? I think we have to click this twice. You need to go down to 0%. Are you kidding me? Spain wants anti-tank. Are you still social democratic? You are. You haven't gone socialist. I know there's a chance that can happen. But for now, it seems okay. You know, let's have you just go straight down to pure down here. Kind of cut this in half. Maybe that'll be worthwhile. We'll see. Don't deploy more planes. Deploying more planes is just going to cost us money for no reason. Which doesn't seem super useful. Jewish businessman in Krakow harassed. The Jewish community in Krakow filed an official complaint to the government of Galicia Lodomeria over the harassment of several leading businessmen within the city by the Polish residents there. The recent development of businesses and industry in the region, one of the historically poorer parts of the Federation, has led to some friction. The Jewish community, due to the dysphoria nature of their people, have the ability to make business contacts throughout the Federation and abroad. Meanwhile, the local Poles are too busy navel-gazing and mourning their separation from their brothers to the north. Their nationalism diverts their attention and energy from the bettering their lives in the here and now. And then they see the wealth of their neighbors amass and attack them for it. This resolution is simple. Steps must be made to increase the standard of living in Galicia. Envy is a terrible thing. Well, negative 1% stability is not too bad. I mean, we're at 62% right now. We're in the positives. Hey, with the help of the Italian minority. The Italian government has agreed to assist with our minority in Trieste and Central regions. Their involvement extends to providing additional translators for state officials and courts, publication of the Italian language materials, and translated government documents. And just like that, you know, a little bit of harassment in Krakow, a little bit of Italian support in Trieste down here. I mean, really, it all comes out in the wash in the end. And by that, I mean, not like in the wash in the sense that everything kind of evens out at the end. I mean, you know, it's a lot cleaner now. We lost -1 to gain +10. That seems beneficial to me. I don't know about the rest of you. But it seems good from where I'm standing right now. No template for amphibious tanks. Somebody in the comments was saying that I'm, like, wasting my time building any of these. And you know what? You probably are 100% right. We'll save like one factory there. Sounds great to me. 68 of you, 834. We got a lot of tanks. We have a lot of everything. I don't know if you've noticed this or not. We have a lot of stuff. Is this just the event that we're going to be getting? Okay, because it's a global event, not just a domestic event. Okay, that's fine. Let's soothe some national tensions and saber rallying on the Russian border. What is that? Berit Staffenbung Ost is a joint strategic exercise by the Danubian and Ukrainian armed forces, which has been in the planning stages for some time. With current events, it would seem that the Danubian government has brought the operation forward and escalating patrols as well as an interdiction and airspace activities. The exercise will be in a format of preparing to repel Russian incursions into Ukraine. It will take place along the border with the Western Military District of Russia. According to Ukrainian official statements, the exercise will involve a total of 12,700 Danubian and Ukrainian military personnel, 570 armored vehicles, 550 artillery units, and over 170 aircraft. According to the Russian state, the last exercises involved 75,000 military personnel, 6 times higher than the Danubian Federation sources disclosed. Frankfurter Allgemeine Zeitung has no evidence to support these claims, but given the recent events around the no-confidence vote, it would seem that the Danubian government is seeking to have its people rally around the flag. Foreign policy is just domestic policy abroad. Are we actually going, like, we're not, obviously I don't think we're going to go to war with Russia over this. Middle Africa has lost Madagascar, which just put the Entente, like, in the lead here, which is, just, again, just embarrassing for the Reichspakt. I don't know what the hell they're doing over there. Oh, this actually worked out fine. Okay, let's push our way to Dal then. Presumably, I'm guessing our, like, motorized division here, mechanized division, probably just beats everything around it. So we don't really need to worry too much about them. So yeah, if you can just win the war for me, that would be splendid. Okay. They want more guns? Did I pause or did I mute myself? I actually don't know which one of the ones I did. I did one of them. Yeah, sure, send me another 5,000 guns. It doesn't really matter too much. And if it happens the same way that it did last time, they're just going to get coup immediately. Or has the coup already happened? No, the coup hasn't happened, but there's a chance, or maybe it's guaranteed, I'm not too sure, that a coup will take place in Beijing very, very soon. The Reichsburg Sudetenlanders complain about the Bohemian government. The city of Reichenberg, on the northern border with Germany, has one of the largest concentrations of German speakers in Danubia, outside of Austria proper. The Sudetenland itself is arguably more Austrian than Bohemian, but the land has only been Germanized in the past 5 centuries or so. And as such, a Bohemian government and national sensibility would be greatly offended by any Austrian intervention in running the place. The fact of life is that the minority in the Reichenberg is practically a crown land within a crown land, which means that any complaint about the national government has to go through the federal level. Ultimately, though, the details of the issue are that the Czech government is trying to promote the Czech language to a greater degree throughout the crown land, as it is within their rights to do under the statutory rules. This chafes somewhat with the Sudetenlanders, who would still prefer to use German. Since German is a federal language, it is mostly a case of social discomfort rather than anything serious. As each side prefers their own language and has the right to use their own. Ultimately, those who can speak a bit of both can make a decent wage out of this impasse. Bilingualism is the way forward. It's going to be another -1%. And I think we're going to get a few more events like that. It's basically just how things right now in, Danubia aren't perfect, right? There's a lot of tension kind of everywhere. Special advisors to Ukraine. 50 army experience sounds great. Oh, we can get another doctrine. Let's go with mechanized infantry. You know what? Sure, yeah. Let's upgrade our mechanized infantry a little bit there. Because you will move your way into Dali soon. I mean, it is attacking the mountains, which is not great for mechanized troops, but it is what it is. Officer Corps. Is there anything here that is there anything like actually good? Grand battle plan. Asymmetric. What are we actually using right now? Right now we are maneuver, which is none of the options. So we could go for ground attack. Theoretically. Is there anything in this list that I would consider more? Civilian economy is fine. I mean, we could maybe go to early mobilization, but I really don't see a reason to even do that right now. So let's just go for our theorist. It's so funny that it's the one that we don't have. So I guess we'll... Thing is, I want passive gain with you. Not really. 10% speed. Specials. Do we have any geniuses? No. 10% speed. 10% attack? Sure, sounds great. Sounds wonderful. Okay, there's our upgrade to our tank. You're both 52. If we get improved rocket engines, we can take the guided missile. And I think that could be fun. I don't really know what we're going to actually do with it, but I'm not going to say no. By the way, can I start building my own nuclear arsenal? I should be doing that. Do we have anywhere that builds quickly? Everywhere that we were doing it. How many? It's just one, right? Yeah. So let's go in do Stetland. We'll take one off of you. Throw that to the top of the list. How long will this take to be finished? 27th of August. Honestly, wait, that next year? Even then, it's actually not that bad. Let's go. Take one off of you. Take one off of you. And just build more nuclear reactors. Just a handful. Just so that Danubia can be on that on that nuclear, chart. But I don't think actually any of the has anyone else actually built any nuclear weapons? It seems like the answer is no. So we're still fine. The 21-day conspiracy. Continuous rumors swirl around their coalition partners and plans of the Dollfist government to return to Austria-Hungary and the Germanization of the Germanization and the Magyarization of policy. Whilst no legitimate documents have come to the surface, a number of fakes and some sketchy-looking copies of the originals have come to light and have been examined by experts who have debunked their authenticity. Unfortunately, whilst the truth is tying its laces, a lie can run around the world. We have the benefit of being able to come up with a new leadership and announce the previous government, but we always have to remember that we're still in a coalition with the CSP. Ultimately, some people will always believe the worst of the government, no matter who is in charge. Well, let's go. We can start an official inquiry. Strangely deny it immediately, regardless of how it looks. Or paint the CSP as villains of the peace. Well, let's have an official inquiry. Why not, right? I mean, I guess there's a slight chance that it comes out being true, which I'm just going to hope that doesn't happen. But when's the election? March of next year. Can we actually finish this by March of next year? Because what are the requirements? Does it get bypassed if... No, I guess even if you have a new mandate, the 1951 elections happen. Well, I guess they might just take this away. Well, we'll have to kind of wait and see. Okay, Congress. Oh, wait, did the war in China... Oh, the war in China ended. Okay. I think we have to close this. I want to vote yes. We welcome our new Chinese ally into the League of Nations. Are you going to have your coup? I think we'll see in due time. We'll see in due time. International markets. Don't worry about that too much. When will you be home? You'll be home on the 12th. So a few more days from now. Hey, look, things are back in favor of Berlin right now due to our victory in China, which I'm very, very, very happy to see. Political power plus 20. Dollfist is going to resign. Excellent, more political power gain. And then we can implement our agenda. Now, the 2% boost for Social Democrats, honestly, is not that great. But, I mean, I will still take it regardless. And the Kaiser. The Kaiser tours Illyria. The Adriatic Sea is a beautiful one. And as the Kaisers have for hundreds of years, Kaiser Otto has taken a short holiday in Illyria. The route starts with the royal visit to Zagreb, then down along the coast. The Imperial family are pausing at several stops along the coast, including Senj, Zadar, the Isle of the KRK, and then, or it might be the Isle of Kirk. And then on to the Dobronovik by boat. After their stay in Dobronovik, there was a royal visit in Sarajevo. The Imperial motorcade arrived at the town hall, having followed almost the exact same route as the Archduke did in 1914. The royal security officers were on their best behavior and didn't repeat any of the mistakes of the previous occasion. The Kaiser gave a speech to the adoring and cheering crowds there, with amongst other comments with the remark that it has been so long since the Habsburgs had visited Sarajevo. After the speech, the Imperial motorcade headed towards Vucar without any troubles, though the royal security officers were tense until they left Bosnia. Hey, 4% stability. I was kind of like half expecting that he was going to get assassinated again. Why is Germany moving troops around? Is Russia preparing war? Okay, Spain has joined up with the Accord, so it looks like they're not going to go socialist. They're going to stay social democratic, which is fine by me. I think maybe Russia's going to go to war. I'm honestly not too sure. Maybe we pissed them off enough by doing all this nonsense here. Is there anything else we want to do with you? Fiji plan. Study German development in the field. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll get this going. Currently at 11% for our nuclear development. And we'll implement the agenda. Dollfist resigns his seat. Despite a disastrous premiership and a resignation from the role of the minister-presidentship and the CSP OKGFP chairman after the vote of no confidence in his leadership, Angelo Dorfus had still not quit the federal diet. Perhaps he had hoped that his error and contrition would be considered enough and that he would be repentant of failure whilst retaining his role. However, that was not meant to be. Whilst it was initially thought that there would be a need to apply pressure to the CSP OKGFP, it appears that they have no desire to be associated with this brand of failure either. For Mr. Leopold Fiji has taken the leadership of the Republican wing of the party from Dolphus. And with that final inquiry, Dolphus apparently felt like there was no other point in remaining in Parliament. His seat will remain empty until the next federal election, abstaining from all votes. Icarus, he flew too close to the sun, burnt his wings, and fell back to Earth. Does that mean if we look at this, is there going to be like one empty seat? No, it doesn't look like it's actually programmed. I thought it would be really cool if there's like just one, you know, that said vacant or something like that. But I understand programming that in for like this small little gap is probably annoying. Would be a mild way to put it. But I'll say it, at least for right now, this is going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So if you enjoyed, thumbs up. Not enjoying, you can always thumb down. You want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.